Well, good evening guys. It's another one of those restaurant-y type ventures that we're doing. The last one of this holiday. We're basically going to go down somewhere we've not been since 2019. Obviously we had the pandemic in between. We didn't manage it last time, which was last year. So we thought we'd go to Steak and Shake. So come and join us. There will be many other restaurants that we will visit in the future. We'll be back here 2024, same sort of time of year. I did do one back home actually, because we've got Wendy's now in the UK. So I might start peppering in a few different ones as we continue along our way. It's just something that's interest of some people. But these ones out here in Orlando are predominantly of interest to the travelling Brits who come over in their hordes. So we thought, yeah, you know what, if it helps you guys out, shows you the general direction. I can never get enough of walking down this way, an area that we know like the back of our hand, and we kind of call it home now. That's not really our cup of tea, to be honest with you. Don't mind Chinese, but some of the things of some of the flavourings involved with other continents and whatever just don't agree with me. So we'll stick to pretty much what we know. If you've been watching some of the other foodie bits and pieces, you know the routine by now, so I'm not going to digress and go through all that again. You can catch up on the other ones. Basically, we're on Palm Parkway. We'll go to the end of this road where it reaches Apopka Vineland, otherwise known as State Road 535. Instead of hooking a left, which would give us, well, actually on Palm Parkway and to the left you've got Olive Garden, you've got Denny's, and you've got the Black Angus. Three that we've chose during this holiday that have been absolutely fantastic, and we'll certainly be going back to next year. Denny's itself, we'll have our last breakfast there in about, I suppose it's 36 hours time. But instead of going left, we're going to go right past the Sheraton Lake Buena Vista, used to be the Sheraton Safari Hotel, and make our way up towards Winn-Dixie and Wawa. Plain simple reason for walking down this side of the road and not that side over there is because there is no crossing unless you go back on yourself for about maybe 400-600 meters in the other direction. Then there's a little zebra crossing. It's just easy enough to come down here and cross over at the junction. Right, we're at the junction again. So we see that lorry coming round, which is absolutely huge. We'll be cutting across to the right over there and making our way up Apopka. That is no small beast, that's for sure. So we have our walkie man, and now we have 25 seconds or so to get across. So as a guesstimate now, I will turn around and say we're looking at perhaps 600 meters tops down this road, and then you'll find like a little courtyard area, and that is where we'll find our Steak and Shake. Probably going to take you from where we're staying a relaxed half an hour. And I mean relaxed, it's not no pace about it whatsoever. That is our destination over there in the foreground. Here we go, here is our destination for this evening's meal. One of your plethora of burger joints out here, renowned for its milkshakes. classic diner style. Comfy seats, plenty of space. Right, dinner is served. We've got onion rings with a barbecue dip. They are very, very warm, very crispy. These are what they call stringy fries. So they're really tiny, very minute sort of things. They're very brittle, tasty. And we both have a burger. Mine's a double bacon cheese or double cheese bacon, something like that. Rachel's got something rather similar. Has a pickle in, which Rachel will be eating. And then Rachel has her favourite, which is a birthday cake milkshake. And I have an M&M milkshake. So, we'll polish this off. Right, we split it down now, condensed it, makes it a bit more palatable. The amount of food there before was huge. Now we've shared it, it looks much more of an easier to consume meal. But the burger certainly looks tasty. It's one of these typical smash burgers. So it's your ground beef piled in, flattened down with like a, I don't know what I call an angle or something like that, and then they're flipped over. Price of all this pretty much come down to about $32 to $35, but I think it's Wednesday. It could be a Tuesday, it could be a Wednesday. Before the hours of 4 PM, it is half price. So that's worthwhile considering if you're with a family. A few mouthfuls in, the burger's very soft, tasty. Probably about say 2-3 levels up on the McDonald's. It's not quite Wendy's, not quite Five Guys, but it's good. It is good. It's piping hot, and the milkshake is a meal in itself. They are absolutely huge. Rachel, to be honest with you, was not overly impressed. She said it was okay, which is fair enough. I enjoyed the burger. The chips, I suppose you just get fed up with chips after a while, to be honest with you. What I did notice was different from this time, from when we come in 2019 was the last time we was there, is it's changed to a service where you go up, get the food yourself. When they've allocated you a number, it's served in a plastic tray with like a paper, greaseproof paper, sort of to keep the burger and everything together. Prior to that, it was very much like an old Wimpy. So you would get table service, they'd come along, serve it on plates, mugs if you was having tea or coffee, etc. And all that seems to have fallen away now. So it is what it is. I said it's one of these restaurants I've wanted to go back there, show you guys what it was about. Now, if you also like your food, I think Wawa does pizza. If you go up Lake Road, I believe it is, a road coming up to us before you get to Winn-Dixie, or just to that side of that, go to the end of that till you get to Palm Parkway, hook a left, follow it for less than a mile, you'll come to a junction with Carroll Parter Way. Is it Carroll Parter? Yeah, so, I don't know, Carter Way, or I can't, not 100% sure, but it's something like C Carter or whatever. Darrell Carter, that's it, Darrell Carter Way. It takes you past the Target, and if you hook a right at the end of there, you've got the Cheesecake Factory, and then you hook a right again and you'll find yourself at the Vineland outlets. Follow that past, you'll end up at Longhorns. If you go past straight through the intersection and hook a left, you'll find Portillo's famous hot dogs. Now over here, it's frowned upon to eat hot dogs with ketchup like we would back home. You get them with salad on them, Chicago dogs, etc. They're known also for their chocolate cake. That will probably be in our future next year. There is also a PF Chang. Now PF Chang is a highly sought after Chinese restaurant over here, and they do a takeout there. There's a takeout PF Chang, so that could be worth looking at also. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, guys, and with that, I'll see you in the movies. Bye for now.